Hello everyone, my name is Kayla Delatre and today I will be talking about my life experiences so far. So basically, I'm going to take you through a run through of my lifespan. So to begin, I'd like to start off with a little overview of my family. So my immediate family consists of my mother, my late father, um, my younger sister who was born 10 years after I was, and myself. So although my sister was born so many years after myself, and I was an only child for so long, I did end up growing up with many other relatives and cousins around me, which allowed me to develop these adequate social skills and learn how to play well with others. So here I'd like to point out what these pictures are. So the picture on the left is the picture of me with a bunch of my cousins. I'm actually the littlest one down there in the left corner. And to my right is a picture of me, my dad, my mom, and my sister during my high school graduation. Just to give you a little insight to what my family looks like. So some biological and environmental influences. So in regard to physical traits, I was actually born with a really thick hair, as you can see in the picture here, just like my mom. She has really thick hair, but it is on the lighter brown and curly side like my dad's was. In regard to eye color, I have brown eyes just like my mom. My dad does or did have greenish yellowish eyes, but the dominant gene took over and I ended up getting brown eyes. My sister has pretty much these same physical traits as I do. Personality-wise, I'm more easygoing, just like my dad, and my sister is a little bit more bold and stubborn in her personality, like my mom is. Um, but we do share some similarities. I would say the biggest similarity we share is our love for music and singing. And this is because our parents constantly played music throughout our home. So that is just one environmental influence in our upbringing, which brought us to be similar to each other. So in my early childhood, so I vividly remember my disabled great-grandmother. Her picture is here on the far right. Um, and although I was unable to fully understand at the time what death was, I was able to process the emotions of others. I seen that they were sad, they were crying, frowning, and due to moral development in my early childhood years, I was able to empathize with my family by reading their emotions, and I also ended up having that same frown on my face, even though I could not fully understand what was happening. Moving forward to my middle childhood and adolescent years, so here I was able to perform more concrete operations. So as school got harder, my capacity to do the work also increased. I actually ended up hitting puberty pretty early on, at 10 and a half years old. And because of this, I was always bullied because of my changing body, and that caused me to develop a negative body image about myself. This, along with the changing of hormones, I did fall into a bit of a depression. Um, so, in my adolescent years, when my body type began becoming a little bit more normal, I developed this sense of egocentrism where I had to look good and dolled up everywhere I went because I constantly felt like I had eyes on me. Um, and lastly, due to increased executive functioning, this allowed me to better focus um, in school and in my studies as I got older. By this, what I mean is that instead of choosing to go out and party with my friends when I was a teen, um, I I had better I had a better sense of what was right from wrong, and I made better decisions. So instead of going out with them, I ended up um, staying in and studying because I was thinking more about my future and college. In my adulthood, so currently I am 22 years old and I'm planning to marry my fiance in July of next year. Within the next 10 years, I have plans to have children with him own our own home, and have a stable career. To do so, I do have plans on going back to school for my master's degree because I do want to become a marriage and family counselor one day. Within the next 50 years, I do plan on retiring with the money that I make from my career and with the money that he makes in his career. And I also want us to both be debt free. Also, I plan to just live life to the fullest and make memories with my family, spend time with them, go on vacations. This way, I could look back and feel as though I've accomplished everything that I've wanted to do in my life. And that's pretty much my end goal. So, um, and as for these pictures, this is a picture of me last year on my 21st birthday where I really began starting to feel like an adult. And here on the left is a picture of me and my fiance. So thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed.